Shadow people are one of the most unsettling phenomena reported in paranormal circles. Described as dark, shadowy figures that often appear at the edge of one's vision, these entities are known to provoke intense feelings of fear and dread. Encounters with shadow people vary widely, but they share common themes of mystery and unease. In this video, we explore real-life encounters with shadow people, examining personal stories, possible explanations, and the cultural significance of these eerie apparitions. What are shadow people? Shadow people are dark, shadowy figures often perceived at the edge of one's vision, typically described as human-shaped but lacking discernible features. These entities are known to move quickly, disappear when directly looked at, and evoke intense feelings of fear and unease. Encounters with shadow people vary widely, with some individuals reporting brief, fleeting glimpses, while others describe prolonged interactions. Although they are often considered a paranormal phenomenon, explanations for shadow people range from psychological conditions and sleep disturbances to more metaphysical theories, making them one of the most enigmatic subjects in the realm of the supernatural. Historical accounts of shadow people. Historical accounts of shadow people date back centuries, appearing in folklore, religious texts, and personal anecdotes across various cultures. In ancient times, shadowy figures were often interpreted as spirits or omens, representing both protective guardians and malevolent entities. Medieval European folklore describes encounters with dark, ghostly apparitions, while indigenous cultures in the Americas and Australia have long held beliefs in shadowy spirits that dwell in the periphery of human vision. These historical narratives reveal a consistent theme of fear and intrigue surrounding shadowy figures, suggesting that the phenomenon of shadow people has been a part of human experience and storytelling for millennia. The science of shadow people. The phenomenon of shadow people has garnered interest from the scientific community, which offers various explanations rooted in psychology and neurology. One common theory is that shadow people are manifestations of sleep paralysis, a condition where individuals, upon waking or falling asleep, experience temporary paralysis, accompanied by vivid, often terrifying hallucinations. Another explanation involves pareidolia, the brain's tendency to perceive familiar shapes, such as human figures, in random patterns and shadows. Additionally, researchers have explored the impact of electromagnetic fields and infrasound on the human brain, which can induce feelings of unease and visual distortions. These scientific perspectives provide plausible explanations for shadow people sightings, suggesting that they may be a product of our brain's attempts to make sense of ambiguous stimuli. The Hat Man phenomenon. The Hat Man is a specific and unsettling variation of the shadow people phenomenon, often described as a tall, dark figure wearing a wide-brimmed hat and sometimes a long coat. Unlike other shadow people, who are often seen fleetingly out of the corner of one's eye, the Hat Man is frequently reported to stand motionless, watching intently, sometimes for prolonged periods. Encounters with the Hat Man are particularly frightening, evoking a deep sense of dread and malevolence. Witnesses have reported seeing him in their homes, during sleep paralysis episodes, or even in broad daylight. The consistent description of the Hat Man across numerous unconnected accounts has made him one of the most distinctive and terrifying figures in shadow people lore, leading to various theories about his origins and purpose. Sleep paralysis and shadow people. Many encounters with shadow people occur during episodes of sleep paralysis, a condition where individuals find themselves unable to move or speak while transitioning between sleep and wakefulness. During these episodes, which can last from a few seconds to several minutes, people often experience intense fear and vivid hallucinations. Shadow people, including the menacing Hat Man, are frequently reported during these episodes. The combination of immobility, a sense of a malevolent presence, and the visual hallucination of shadowy figures creates a profoundly terrifying experience. Scientists believe that the brain's attempt to make sense of the body's paralysis and the surrounding environment during these liminal states can lead to these haunting visions, making sleep paralysis a significant factor in the shadow people phenomenon. Paranormal investigations. Paranormal investigators have long been fascinated by the phenomenon of shadow people, seeking to understand and document these eerie encounters. Using various techniques and equipment, such as infrared cameras, electromagnetic field detectors, and audio recording devices, investigators attempt to capture evidence of these shadowy entities. Many investigations take place in reportedly haunted locations where sightings of shadow people are frequent. Some investigators believe that shadow people are spirits or interdimensional beings, while others think they may be manifestations of negative energy or emotions. Despite the lack of conclusive evidence, the persistence of these investigations highlights the enduring mystery and intrigue surrounding shadow people, as researchers continue to explore the boundaries between the known and the unknown. Shadow people in popular culture. Shadow people have permeated popular culture, appearing in various forms of media, including movies, television shows, and literature. These dark, elusive figures often serve as sinister antagonists, embodying the fear of the unknown. In films like The Shadow People and episodes of TV shows like Supernatural and The X-Files, shadow people are depicted as malevolent entities that lurk in the periphery, ready to strike fear into the hearts of the protagonists. Additionally, shadow people feature prominently in horror fiction, where they are used to evoke a sense of dread and suspense. The consistent portrayal of shadow people in popular culture reflects their powerful impact on the collective imagination, reinforcing their status as a deeply unsettling and mysterious phenomenon. Personal accounts, seeing shadows. Personal accounts of seeing shadow people are often marked by intense fear and confusion. Individuals from around the world report similar experiences. Dark, human-shaped figures glimpsed in peripheral vision, moving quickly or standing ominously still. Many describe a sense of being watched or followed, accompanied by a profound feeling of dread. Some encounters occur during sleep paralysis, while others happen in broad daylight or in the middle of the night. These accounts vary in detail, but the core experience of encountering a shadowy, indistinct figure is consistent. The widespread nature of these reports, coupled with the emotional impact they leave on witnesses, underscores the enduring and enigmatic presence of shadow people in human experience. Theories on shadow people origins. Theories about the origins of shadow people range from scientific to supernatural. Some researchers suggest that shadow people are visual hallucinations caused by sleep paralysis, psychological stress, or neurological conditions. These explanations posit that the brain, when in certain states, misinterprets shadows and peripheral movements as human figures. On the supernatural side, some believe shadow people are ghosts or spirits of the deceased, existing in a liminal space between life and death. Others propose that they are interdimensional beings, entities that can cross into our reality from parallel dimensions. A more metaphysical theory is that shadow people are manifestations of negative energy or emotions drawn to areas of intense human distress. Despite the variety of explanations, the true nature of shadow people remains a mystery, captivating those who encounter them and those who study them alike. Shadow people and mental health. Encounters with shadow people have been linked to various mental health conditions, shedding light on how our minds can influence our perceptions. Individuals experiencing high levels of stress, anxiety, or sleep disorders, such as insomnia, are more likely to report seeing shadowy figures. Conditions like schizophrenia or severe depression can also contribute to these visual hallucinations. Moreover, sleep paralysis, which often occurs during transitions between wakefulness and sleep, can produce vivid and terrifying hallucinations of shadow people. Understanding the connection between mental health and these eerie encounters helps to demystify the phenomenon, suggesting that shadow people may often be a byproduct of our psychological state rather than supernatural entities. That's all for today's video. If you found this video intriguing and want to watch more about mysterious phenomena and paranormal experiences, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating content.